Hello, welcome to Lord Havoc's Marvel Champions custom content stream. Hope you're doing well. It's an excellent day in Australia, where I am. It was absolutely lovely day. I was inside for most of the day, of course, because I have to work. It is a Monday after all. But I did manage to go outside for lunch. Very, very rare for me. I'm not that much of a nature lover. I'm becoming more and more of a nature fan as I grow older, and I thought, why not? I'll sit outside. Had a book, enjoyed my lunch break in my garden, listening to these incredibly annoying baby birds. They harass their poor parents for food that's right in front of them. Like, we threw out some old chips that we had as like a side for dinner, like the night before. We had like these chips, potato chips out there, or fries as you might call them where you are. And the baby bird's like sitting, standing there next to this chip, and it's not that much of a baby. It's like it's bigger than its parent, and it's just refusing to peck it to eat this chip unless the parent grabs some of it first and then feeds it to it. And it's just like, come on, man, like. Seriously? How lazy can you be? It's ridiculous. So that was a bit of amusement for my hour-long lunch break. But anyway, back to Marvel Champions. If you're new to the show, I focus on Marvel Champions custom content. There's a very large custom community out there, and they expand the Marvel Champions game in like very creative ways. A lot of very talented people there, and it's good to. I mean, there's so much content there that it will just last years. Even if Marvel Champions was officially to end today, it wouldn't really matter. There'd be just a heap of stuff to play out there. So we're going to look at one of them today. So today we're going to look at the Venom hero. By Ripper 3. Some people were a bit annoyed that when Venom was released that it wasn't the Eddie Brock Venom. It was Agent Venom, the Flash Thompson version. And he's a cool hero. So he's a cool hero pack. So I don't think people were too annoyed, but there were some people that were annoyed. So Ripper, I think, was one of them, and has made a Eddie Brock version, Ripper 3. Now, it's important to note that this hero only came out today. Like, Ripper released this hero earlier today, like while I was at work. And so it is a draft version. There you go, 12:14 p.m. Ripper put this hero up for playtesting. So, just 1 second. So here we are. So this is by no means a completed hero. I think this is the absolute earliest I've ever played a new custom creation. So I'm very excited to be at the fourth crank, right at the very beginning. So there may be some things that need to be addressed. We'll see how it goes. Here's the opportunity, right? Here's the chance. This drink bottle is empty, so I'm just going to move it away because it's distracting me. So I keep going to grab a drink, and there is no drink to grab. So, alright, so let's do it. Eddie Brock, 1 wreck. It's pretty strange, so I assume there's something that we'll address that in a second. Civilians, so happy together. I like that. That's cool. Set up, put symbiotic bond into play, bonded side face up. There it is there. We'll get to that in a second. This looks like Joe Madura artwork. Joe Mad. I'm pretty sure it is Joe Mad. While symbiotic bond is attached to Eddie Brock, he gets +3 rec and +1 hand size. So his rec goes up to 4, and he gets +1 hand size. So there's his 5 hit points of 13. He even comes with a health point dial, which is very cool. I approve. Then we flip to Venom side. Breaks the wall. I love it. Absolutely love it. It doesn't have to be a huge amount of breakage, but I just love it every time it does it. It's great. I don't know why I love it so much. 111 for the stats. Obviously, a pretty bad base stat line, but of course it'll be bumped up by stuff, right? Symbiote is his only trait. Vengeance resource. Place one face down boost card here. Generate wild resources. 2 wild. That's a lot. The next time an enemy attacks you, give it that boost card. Limit once per phase. That's cool. That's a pretty high risk reward situation. I like that. I approve that. That's better than the Star-Lord grab an encounter card business, because encounter cards can be quite nasty. And boost cards can too. I think that's a better version of the Star-Lord encounter card business. 2 wild resources, that's pretty good. You can't complain about that at all. Alright, so there's the hero card, and important to Hanzo's Fire's hit points 13. Symbiotic Bond is his permanent card, Bonded Symbiote. So there's the bonded side, there's just the symbiote side. Permanent Venom gets +1 thwart, +1 attack, and +1 depth. Right off the bat, Ripper, I want to say thank you. One of my biggest gripes with this game is its grammatical inconsistencies. The ridiculously elaborate way that they've worded things in order to get around certain things, it's just incredibly frustrating. Ripper, thank you for having a comma. I really love it. I love it. Technically don't need it, but I love it. So +1 through +1 attack plus defense. Okay, so it automatically puts him up to a 2/2/2. Action: spend 2 resources of the same type. So there's your 2 wilds. Flip this card and attach it to an ally. Limit once per phase. Let's have a look at this. So Symbiotic Bond. There's a picture of Spidey there. Peter. Symbiote Permanent. Attached to ally gets +2 hit points, +1 thwart, and technically don't need the comma there. I just said thanks for the comma bit. You don't actually really need a comma there. And +1 attack. Force response. When attached ally leaves play, flip this card and attach it to your identity. So you make your ally stronger at the risk of making Eddie weaker. I don't quite get it. Does that mean the suit is leaving you and going to the ally? I assume that's what the theme is the suit leaves you in order to go to your ally. Now, being Peter, it makes sense, right? Because of the constant love-hate sort of thing with Peter. And you got to bear in mind that I haven't read any Venom-related stuff since Null. As soon as they introduced the concept of Null, I was like, I'm out. I just checked out. Because I don't like the symbiotes. Venom was awesome when he first appeared and had like his first batch of, Eddie has a grudge against Peter, the suit has a grudge against Peter. Let's team up and just cause him a whole bunch of grief. Great. Awesome concept. Love it. It didn't go any further than that. Then of course you get into the lethal protector type stuff where Eddie's not really a bad person, so he's trying to be good. And of course he fails, because he eats brains and stuff. Love it. Great. Don't have to go any further than that. And now it's just out of control, man. The symbiotes are everywhere. Null is just a stupid concept. I just hate everything about it. Absolutely hate it. The planet of symbiotes. There's a symbiote left, right, and center. Scream. Just all of them. They all suck. I hate all of them. So, rant over. I can only assume it's got something to do with that sort of thing. The whole suit leaving and going off to ally. Regardless of whatever the theme is, I love the concept. I think it's really cool. So far so good. It looks awesome. The hero card looks awesome. Alter Ego, I'm not that big of it, but the hero side looks great. This looks awesome. This looks sick. Look at that. Just looks like a psychopath. Love it. Yeah. So far so good. Now, I intentionally haven't gone through the cards. I just whipped together a quick leadership deck. based on the concept of this. So I did read this, so I know what this is doing. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to take advantage of that. And let's see if the allies can win it for us. I'm going up against Expert Crossbones. Crossbones was just the one that I just had on the table already from the last game that I played. So I just thought, bugger it, I'm just going to play him again. The only difference is I made it Expert. His obligations in there, his nemesis minions over here, it's Carnage, which makes perfect sense. So yeah, so I'm just going to go with that. Could be able to change it to something else, and that's fine. I'm sure that'll be fine. I did note in my last episode, my last video, I completely stuffed up the threat. I was playing Winter Soldier and aggression, and I was just annihilating. So I'm not really particularly worried. But for some reason, I had this set to 6 as 2 players, and I think it's because I originally wanted it to be 2 players. So he's had his threat set to 6, so which is dumb because it's only meant to be 3. And so there was a couple of times where I went to 4, and even 5 at one point. So I technically should have gone to stage 2, and for some reason I didn't. Because I thought it was 6. So how dumb. So anyway, so I've said there it is. It's 3. It's definitely 3. No doubt about it. It's 3. So when revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. So give it a quick shuffle and give him a weapon. There we go. He's got energy shield now. Going to retaliate. He's got his gun because he's an expert. He starts on level 2 of his gun. Deck is shuffled. His health's there. I think we're ready to go. All right. So shuffle and hand size of 5, 6 because he's in. When it symbolic is attached to E-Rock, he gets plus 23 rec and plus 1 hand size. So I get 6. Let's do it. Okay, alright, so the only Venom card I got out of this batch is I Will Eat Your Brains. It's very cool. I recommend moving this across a bit. It needs to have like a bit of a lead so that this is sort of centered. This should be centered, the title. We Will Eat Your Brains, which is awesome. Attack. Bit of Mark Bagley artwork there. Hero action, attack. Deal 4 damage to an enemy, 6 damage instead if you have a face down boost card. If this attack defeats that enemy, heal 3 damage from Venom. Love it. How shall we kill him? Slowly? No. Painfully? No. Slowly and painfully. Excellent. I like it. So 2 for 4 is already okay. That's okay. But you can do 6 if you have a face down boost if you've used his ability, and then if you defeat the enemy, you get heal 3. Okay. I like it. It's good. The other thing I did mention is the headshot. I actually quite like it. Purists will complain that it's only meant to just be a headshot. But I like this sort of stuff. Him sticking his head out from the side. He's kind of like, it's like, is there some tasty brains out there? I actually quite like that a lot. I strongly suggest you keep it the way it is. But no doubt there'll be some complaints. I don't need first aid straight off. I don't need to make the call because there's nobody to go grab yet. I will keep Miles inspired. I don't need Ironheart. And I'll keep I Will Eat Your Brains just because. Why not? Because I am going to use his ability, so I will get a face down boost card. So it will be 6 points at the very least. So I'm going to mulligan 3. Alright, so I got reinforced suit, sidearm for backup. So I didn't get any resources, which is a shame. Alright, so I'm going to flip to Venom, and I'm going to use the place a boost card. I'm just going to chuck it over here. Just so it doesn't get lost. Actually, no, you know what? I might chuck it here. Chuck it here. Generate 2 wild resources. Okay, so I've now got 2 wild resources to play with. Spidey Miles comes out. He gets +2. So he has +2 or attack already. Then I'm going to give him... I'm going to use call for backup. No, what am I doing? 2 wild resources and call for backup is what's going to give me miles. Yeah, because it costs 3. How silly of me. 1 per phase. Okay, so now I've got these. Let's use reinforced suit to give him inspired. This hasn't worked out quite as well as I thought it would. I didn't pay attention to the limit once per phase. I was going to do it again. You know what? I'm actually going to take back everything I've done. Let's rethink this. Okay, so here's my hand. First thing I'm going to do is use his ability, place face down, use 2 generate 2 wilds, and I'm going to get rid of energy shield. Because it just annoys me. Retaliate annoys me, man. Now. Actually, I'm not going to miles. I'm going to call for backup. And reinforce suit to I will eat your brains and do 6 points of damage. And then attack with Eddie for 2. I'm just going to hold off. So I can't afford miles. That's right. I'm going to hold off for a second. So let's get ready and get 2 cards. So there's another Venom card. Horrify. Place 2 confused status cards. I'm on. I was actually meant to get rid of this card from the deck. Damn it. Place 2 confused status cards among enemies in play. Remove X threat from a scheme. X is the number of confused enemies in play. Okay. That's cool. I like the picture. No! Don't eat our brains! Love it. 2 confused status cards among enemies in play. Remove X threat from a scheme with X is the number of confused enemies. So at the very least doing 2. So 2 for 2 confused status cards and then 2 threat at the very least, unless you manage to do something else somewhere else. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. Alright. 1. He immediately uses his machine guns on me. So he's doing 2 damage. Not much I can do about that. He goes to attack. He's got a boost, and he gets this boost from here because it says next time an enemy attacks you, give it that boost card. So he's hitting with 2 boost cards. So I will defend. I don't have any defensive type cards, so I'm defending for 2. So he's attacking for 2, and then whatever the boost effects are. So 2, 3. So he's hitting me for 3. encounter card, which is Concussion Grenade. When revealed, hero, you are stunned. Oh, that sucks. Place 1 threat on the main scheme, 2 threat instead if you were already confused. Oh no, that's gold trigger. Deal 1 damage to your hero. 2 if you were already stunned. I was not already stunned. I'll just take the 1. Okay, my turn. Okay, so let's use Venom's ability. Get a boost card. Let's go to track here. Generate 2 wild resources. They're going to be used for Spidey, and Deathlock will provide the other one. And then Horrified will play for Inspired. We'll put Miles here. And then Miles is going to attack 4/5. Get 1 consequential. Yeah, ready. Get 4 cards. Okay, got some Venom cards here. So yeah. Oh, your brains again. We saw the one. Lethal Protector. Look at that cool picture. Love it. That's a play on the Web of Spider-Man cover for the. Yeah, it's good. Web of Spider-Man cover. Title: Venom gets +1 defense. That would have come in handy. When a boost card is turned face up while an enemy attacks Venom, exhaust Lethal Protector. Deal 1 damage to the enemy for each icon on that card. Love it. Alright. 1. Machine guns go off. So it is 0. So much for your machine guns. He gets a boost card because he's attacking. He has 2 boost cards. What do I do? I guess I'm defending. I don't really have much chance to do anything else. Boink, boink. So I'm defending for 2. He hits me for 4. Bloody hell. So he hits me for 4. I'm down to 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jeez. Encounter card. Gonna have to flip to Eddie. Heal up. When defeated. Blah blah blah. 2. My turn. I'm going to use his ability to get a boost card. Get 2 wild resources. And I'm going to use those 2 to trigger Symbiotic Bond. Oh, wait. Do I have to use those resources right now? Because I want to flip and then wreck. Oh, I can't wreck anyway, because... Yeah, so I'm going to trigger Symbiotic Bond and give it to Miles. And I'm going to use I Will Eat Your Brains. No. I'll save I Will Eat Your Brains. I'll use Suit Up to give Miles sidearm. So I've used his ability. He now has sidearm. Can't afford Lethal Protector, but that's alright. I'm going to flip. Yep, there's no more reason to stay in that form. Miles is going to attack for 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he's only got 1 left. How crappy. What a waste. Bloody hell. What a waste of an activation. Man. Oh well. 0, advance to 3. Reveal the top card of the experimental into weapons deck. So he's now got +1/+1. And an extra boost card. Man, what a waste. Oh well, he's still got 3 health left. But that annoys me. That really, really annoys me. I'm going to keep all these. Actually, I can't use Inspired on him, so I'll get rid of that. I'll keep these 2. Ready. Get 3 cards. Because he doesn't have Bond, so he's back to 5 hand size. So he's got 5 hand size. So now it's my 5 hand. Oof, I don't know what happened there. 1, this triggers. And a 2. This goes back down to 1. When revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. There it is. After he damages, discard a card from your hand. The new one is 6 now. He activates his scheming. He's got an extra boost for that scheme. He's scheming for 2, 3, 4, 5. This immediately triggers. It's a bit rude. It's into the getaway. Starts on 1. Then there's 5, and he gets another experimental weapon. He's got them all now. Getting ranged. Encounter card is guard. I should not have flipped Alter Ego. There was absolutely no reason to do it. None. I'm not going to wreck for 1. It's pointless. I might as well have just stayed as Venom. I need to get rid of this stun. So I'll attack to get rid of it. I'll use his ability to generate 2 resources by giving him a boost, and use it to pay for Maria Hill, who will draw me a card. Power Glass and Power Glass will pay for I Will Eat Your Brains, which is doing 6 points damage, which kills this guy and heals me for 3. 1, 2, 3. I get an encounter card. He's gone now, so might as well attack for 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maria will thwart this 2 off. I get to search for a minion. Hydra Soldier. Hydra Soldier. Hydra Bomber. Yeah, that guy. Choose to either take 2 damage or place 1 through on the main scheme. We'll do that. 1 through on the main scheme. I'll mulligan these 2 and hope I get something far superior. Ready. Miles should be on 3 now. 3 consequential. 5 hand size. Webs of Venom. Alright, so here's some new one. Webs of Venom. 3. Superpower. Action. Attack. Ready Venom or the ally with symbiotic wand attached. I like that. That's a nice little nuance because they've got the suit, right? Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you have a face down boost card, stun that enemy. You're big, but we've fought bigger. So another damage card. Deal 5 damage to an enemy, and it's not an attack. Oh, it's strange that it has attack in parentheses, but not attack as a trait. Shouldn't it be traded as an attack card? If it is an attack, I don't know. I don't know if what the real ruling on that is. We'd need Viral for that. Deal 5 damage to an enemy if you have a face down boost card. Stun that enemy. Yeah. 3 is quite expensive. Ready, so you get to ready, you get to field deal damage, and you get to stun. Yeah, you know what? I actually don't think that is that expensive. I think it's actually pretty fair. Because you web, you swing in, you hit, and you hit them hard enough to stun. I actually quite like that. I like the picture too. Yeah, I like that. And another Horrify. Threat. He would get the card, but he doesn't get any extra bonuses, right? Okay, cool. He comes in for an attack. He's got an extra boost card. He gets another boost card. So he's currently doing 3, 4, 5, and 2 boosts. So it's pretty obvious that Maria is going to be blocking that. Because I can't, because I will be dead. So she gets just absolutely pummeled. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points of damage. Like, yeah. Bye, Maria. Thanks, Maria. You're awesome. He then hits me for 1. And I get another encounter. So I got 2 encounter cards. Minion of Guard. And, wait, did I shuffle the deck after I grabbed this guy? I don't think I did. Raid the Armory. Insight 1. Oh, jeez. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a weapon attachment is discarded. Reveal that card. Until a weapon is discarded. Oh, I could get an acceleration here. This is brutal. Alright, there's a combat knife. My turn. Okay, well obviously Sky Cycle and Horrify. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, I changed my mind. I'm going to use Venom's ability generate 2 resources to make the call and bring Maria back. She draws me a card. It's not a double. That sucks. I really needed a double then, man. Maria's going to thwart for 2. Yeah. Otherwise, I've lost. Suit Up and Sky Cycle is going to play Horrify. Plays 2 confused counters on 2 people. Confused. Actually, confused. And then remove X threat from a scheme where X is number of confused enemies. So there's 2. So down to 0. Mars will then kill this guy, which gives me an encounter card. So he gets to 4. So he's still alive. I can't afford Webs of Venom, but I want to. I really, really want to. Venom himself is going to hit for 1. It's energy. Why not? 8 for 1. Actually, you know what? I should flip. I should flip so I don't get attacked. They're both confused. Yeah. If anything, now is the time. Every little bit helps, right? I'm going to put his health back up. I'm just going to say I wrecked for 1. Because it's just scary. Alright. Ready? I can't afford both, but I want to keep 1 because I think it's cool. So I'll keep 1. I'll get 4 cards. Now I'm getting my doubles. Okay. Alright. Threat. He's confused, so he does nothing. So the card just sits there. He then attempts to scheme, but he can't because he's confused. So that doesn't do nothing. We then get an encounter card. First one is Forward. When revealed, Surge. So surges into this one, which is Master Plan. When revealed, plays 4 throughout each side scheme. If there are no side schemes in play, discard cards from the top until the side scheme is discarded. Reveal. Okay. There is no side schemes, so reveal. So we've got 6 cards. Nothing. It's not looking good. Nope. Deck's out. No side scheme is revealed, which is fine. But we do get an acceleration token, which I didn't want. That's alright. So that one whiffs. And then we suddenly enough we get a side scheme. Hey! 1, 2, 3. When revealed, if Mana Hydra is not in play, search this counter deck and discard power 4 Mana Hydra and put her into play engaged with you. Then shuffle the encounter deck. Place 2 additional threat here for each Hydra enemy in play. Okay, well, there's only him. Now I've got to go find her. Madam Hydra. M-A-D. There she is. So then gets 2 for him, and there was another guy as well, so 2 for him. So up to 9 on there. Yeah, not get clearing that anytime soon. Madam Hydra cannot take damage while the Legions of Hydra side scheme is in play. After Madam Hydra's schemes or attacks, place 2 threat on the Legion of Hydra schemes. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. So I basically just have to sort of live through her. That's a real bummer. Okay, my turn. So, I can't kill her and I can't clear 9 threat. What I can do is use... I'm not clearing 9 threat. It's just not happening. What to do. So, I could use Miles to do 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage. And then die. So Miles dies. Lose that, lose that, lose that. This then joins... He left play, so that means this comes back to me. When attached ally leaves play, flips this card and attach it to your identity. So I'm now back to here. So I now have +3 threat, +3 one hand size. Do I flip back to Venom and attack for 2? Put him on 4. Ah. I think I've got it. I think I've got the game. Neither of these guys have guard. Yeah. I think I've got the game. I'm not even going to heal. I'm going to flip to Venom. I'm going to attack for 2. 1, 2. And then I'm going to web. Genius, powering all of us. He's going to play Webs of Venom. I get to ready. And then deal 5 damage to an enemy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. But because I have a face down boost card from before, he then gets stunned. So he's dead and stunned. He never once got to do his power gauntlets on me. Got his stage down. Webs of Venom wins me the game. When I could have healed. I could have healed back up to 10 and then flipped and it still wouldn't have made any difference. Didn't even need to do that. Yeah. I'm happy with that. So, let's have a look at Venom. That wasn't the greatest deck in the world either, but there were some cards in there I definitely didn't need, but at the end of the day, it was alright. Still won. Victory is still victory. That's all that matters. Lethal Protector, Eat Your Brains, Horrify, Eat Your Brains. Two of the resources on the bottom of the deck. Breakable Bond. Also, there's 3 I'll Eat Your Brains. 3 Unbreakable Bonds. Tendrils, Spidey, Eddie's Apartment, Tooth and Nail. Interesting. Okay, so Webs of Venom. 2 of those. Obviously awesome. It's great. Balance. 3 makes perfect sense. At first glance, 3 is like, right. But you get a ready. That's worth 1. Deal 5 damage. That's worth 2. And then you get to stun. So that's worth 1. So it's a full cost worth of effects for 3. pretty good. Identity cards should always be better than standard cards anyway, so that's great. Horrify, it's cool. X being the number of confused players is not a lot. 2 for at bare minimum 4. So you're basically doing 2 to get rid of 2 threat. That's not great. But you do get to confuse 2 people there, and that was a lifesaver for me at one point. I got to both of the enemies that were in play were confused, so I got to flip down with impunity. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, it's alright. Yeah, I would maybe do X equal to your thought plus the number of confused enemies, maybe. 3 copies of each your brains, obviously awesome. Obviously the MVP of the game so far. I mean, Where's the Venom did well, don't get me wrong, but I Will Eat Your Brains, obviously the winner. Absolutely love it. Best card in the set. Never got to use it, so a bit of a shame. 3's pretty expensive. +1 defense. That's only worth 1. So basically it's 2 cost for the ability of when a boost card is turned up, exhaustively protected to deal 1 damage for each boost icon. It's alright, but very situational. I think this is only really worth 2, but still cool. And that picture is awesome. This one, never got to see this in the game. Clintar Tendrils? I assume that's the name of the symbiote race. Clintar? The Glintarians? Superpower. Venom gets +1 hand size for each face down boost card in front of you. To a maximum of +2. Yeah. Do you really need that? More hand size? I don't know. I don't know if I like this one. Is that very Venom thematic? Personally, I would have this. So the tendrils that go out and they do various stuff, right? I mean, even in this picture, it's causing some woe for whoever this chick is. I would do it more. Personally, I would have it be a treachery canceller, something like that. It's an upgrade, so it sits out there and then it cancels a treachery or cancels a boost card. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. Something like that. Cancels. I would have it cancel a treachery. 3 copies of Unbreakable Bond. I missed Eddie's apartment. We'll get to that in a second. 3 copies of Unbreakable Bond. So what does that do? I didn't see a single one of these come out. What are the odds? Cool picture. A little blurry, but cool. Oh, it's not blurry when you go in close. It's got like speed lines, which makes it look blurry, but I think it actually is blurry. That truck got stuffed up. Defense. Here's his defense card. Jeez, I didn't get a single one of them. When Venom defends, he gets +2 defense for each boost card revealed for that attack to a maximum of +6 defense. Cancel each boost ability for those boost cards. Brilliant. 0 cost. He gets +2 defense. That's fair. 0 for 2. That's pretty standard. For each boost card revealed for that attack. So the bare minimum you're getting is 1 +2, right? Because you get 1 boost card. If you're playing against Claw, you get another +2. If you use Venom's ability, you get another +2. Amazing. Cancel each boost ability for those boost cards. So it's not quite as good as Backflip, obviously, where you just automatically just cancel all the damage. But having the extra, so +6 defense, so he's up to what, 7 at this point, right? Unless he's got symbiotic, so he's up to 8. 6 or he's up to 6 because it's maximum 6, right? So he's up to 6 +6 defense. So whatever he's got, 1, yeah. So you're up to 8, right? Because he's got a symbiotic bond and he's a natural 1. So if you max it out, you can get up to 8, but you're most likely looking at 6 defense, right? That's pretty good. 6 defense, it's pretty cool. But the extra cancel each boost ability for those boost cards, that's a winner right there. That's automatically made it awesome. Love it. The fact that I didn't get a single one all game sucks. Tooth and Nail, 2-point upgrade condition. Venom gets steady, or gain steady, which is good. That's the way it's meant to be. You gain abilities, you get bonuses. While you have a face down boost card, Venom gets +1 attack for his basic attacks, and his basic attacks gain piercing. While you have a face down boost card. Okay, right, so they're back to the Star Lord. You get better if you've got encounter cards, where this is you get better if you get boost cards. While you have a face down boost card, Venom gets +1 attack, basic attacks gain piercing, overkill. I like it. Two for that, 2 for steady. So steady's worth 1, and his ability's worth 1, maybe 2. So I love it. Again, another awesome picture. And a shame that didn't come out. That would have been an instant put out there. His signature ally is Spidey. Not a fan of the art, but just because I just don't like that artist. It's perfectly fine for the card, but I'm just not a fan of that artist. 2, 2, 4. So 2, 2, 3 for a cost of 4. Avenger Web Warrior. While Spider-Man has symbiotic bond attached, reduce all consequential damage he takes by 1. Okay, so give him symbiotic bond. He gets +1 thought, +1 attack. So he's now a 3/3. He's a 3/3 Black Cat. That's pretty sweet. That is pretty good. Still 4 though. Interrupt. When Spider-Man leaves play, draw 2 cards. So it's not force, so you don't have to dick yourself out if you don't want to. When Spider-Man leaves play, draw 2 cards. I mean, that's good, but is it worth 4? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, you have to give him the symbiote thing. I could see the argument for why he would cost 3. I really do see why he would cost 3. But, I don't know. I guess 4 is fine. I personally would make him 3. But that's alright. And last but not least, the one I missed was Eddie's apartment. It's a sport. Oh, he's down on his luck there, isn't he? Poor Eddie. He's a haircut. Location, alter ego action, exhaust Eddie's apartment, shuffle 1 Venom card from your discard pile into your deck. If symbiotic bond is bonded, which means attached to Venom, draw 1 card. Otherwise, heal 2 damage from Eddie Brock. Like it. Slowly learn, slowly while Eddie is asleep. Only 1. It's an alter ego action, which sucks, but that's pretty standard for these things, right? That's alter ego action for your support, the way you get to like shuffle and draw and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. It's good. Cool picture. So yeah, this is pretty damn solid for a first release. I mean, it's officially beta. I really like it. I really like it. I think this is a testament to Ripper's skill. In that this is like, I mean, there's no mention about whether it's been play tested already before it got posted. But I bet it has, because this is really quite polished. And other than my comments that I've already made, I mean, just I would, possibly slight tweaks in costing, and changing what Clintar even completely does. Yeah, very minor things, but I really like him. I think he works. I really think he works well. 13 hit points is fair. I like this mechanic. I mean, I get it, right? I mean, again, I don't really know how it relates to the comic, but the whole sharing the symbiote with others is a pretty standard thing, right? I mean, that's why Scream exists. That's why Carnage exists. Although Carnage was Venom the symbiote's child or something, right? Like it laid an egg or some crap. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, and so Venom becomes weaker. He's still Venom. He still gets to do all of his Venom-y stuff, but he's just not as powerful as he would be. And I also really respect the fact that he's just not OP. Like it's very easy for fans of characters to make their characters just become ridiculous, in terms of power level. And I get it. Like I get it, right? I mean, when I first made Supergirl, she was ridiculous. I mean, she was punching for 6 and all sorts of crazy stuff. So just stupid shit. But that's because I just really, I just really love it. So I get the sort of the need to make them look really tough and stuff. And there's a lot of Venom fanboys out there that would say that 111, they'd be like, no, that's just no, that should be like 444 or something. But of course, that's ridiculous, right? I mean, that puts them above Thor. It's when you start, I sort of use them as as my benchmarks, like their hand size, their hit points, and their abilities. If you're getting beyond Thor level, who is a god, then there's a problem, right? Thor could take out anybody else in the Marvel Universe in terms of just like the heroes, right? I mean, obviously he's got to go up against the In-Betweener and stuff like that. Let's not get into that argument. But I mean, it's just a simple. It's just the way it is, right? So once you've bumped up past that level, you've got to have some justification for it. There's some balancing that needs to be done. That's why I really respect people who made people like Superman and stuff. I mean, obviously Superman is ridiculous, right? So we should be hitting for 5. I mean, I wouldn't even blink an eye if I saw a Superman hero with an attack of 5, because it makes perfect sense because he's Superman. But it just doesn't work mechanically, right, for a game. So kudos, I think, to Ripper to not just automatically make Venom 333. I mean, I could easily see other creators doing something to that effect. There are some creators that do that all the time. And again, that's fine if that's your decision. I like the way that it's balanced. I really like it. Yeah. And this is a perfect example, people, of what I said from the start. If you have an idea and you want to get it out there, go for it. There'll be a link to the Discord in the description for the video. So if you're thinking, hey, custom content is the way for me, I mean, check it out. If you just want to go on there and see the content, you want to see the content like people like Ripper, I can't recommend them enough. I mean, they make good stuff. Go out there and check it out. So the links to Ripper's stuff will be in the description as well. So if you want to go check out some other stuff that they've done, if you want to give Venom a go, by all means go for it. He gets the Lord Havoc stamp of approval. Go check it out. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. What do you think of Venom? Should he be released as an official hero? Hell yeah. And check out the Discord if you're at all interested. But as always, number one is please look after yourself. Physical, mental. It's very vitally important. You can't play custom content if you're not healthy. And also tell the people that you love them as often as you can. That includes yourself. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Bye.